Guys, this is it.
The big one.
My channel is still very young, and its library of reviews is still growing, but what I am about to undertake is a milestone in what I hope is its long history. Where I am about to tread, make no mistake, is dark territory. The film I'm about to review is infamous in the theatrical community. It is widely recognized as one of the absolute worst films ever made. That being said, this season of reviews has been dedicated from the beginning to covering the highlights of 1990, and atrocious though it may be, it cannot go unobserved. This is Troll 2. Now before I dive into this boiling cesspool of a movie, I'm going to give you some history first, both personal and regarding the film itself. As you can see, I have here the double feature, inside of which holds this film and its predecessor. Is that what we're calling it? We'll come back to that. Now, as I've said before, I'm a firm believer that most series should be watched in order. So, knowing I was going to review this film, I decided to watch the first Troll movie as part of my preparation. What's worse is I later learned that Troll 2 has no relation whatsoever to the original Troll movie. In fact, it was only titled Troll 2 in order to market itself as a sequel in efforts to capitalize on the original film's success. And as bad as that first film was, it was awful. It was so awful. I felt like it was a stretch to assume that the second one could be that much worse. I was wrong. Which brings me to my own experience watching this movie. Now, I first decided to watch the trailer just out of curiosity, and I was originally going to review that separately because, wow. But I feel I'm going to cover this film in great detail, so for your sake I'll summarize. However, if you personally find yourself a patron of the art of masochism, you are welcome to check the link in the description I've included below, and just go waste 2.5 minutes of your life and come right back. And if you've just returned from watching that trailer,
I've just sucked 1 year of your life away. How do you feel?
We are just getting started here, people. Now what can we see from the trailer? Well, a child seems to be the primary focus, so this movie must be aimed at children. But given the canned elements of horror films and intensity they're going for, maybe this is aimed at teenagers. But given the gore and suggestive content, no, it can't be adults. So who is this film's demographic? One explanation could be that the film's director, Claudio Fragasso, was none too concerned with such trivial matters like who you want to watch your movie. In fact, one could say that he wasn't too concerned with anything, being notorious for crafting low-budget exploitation films. This film was shot with an Italian crew, scratch that, an Italian speaking crew, and an English speaking cast.
Buongiorno.
Needless to say, some things were bound to be lost in translation. Now let's not postpone any longer. This review is going to be spoiler-filled to the max. You are on Real Time with Joe, and this is Troll 2, starring Michael Stevenson, George Hardy, Deborah Reed, and Darren Ewing, and directed by Claudio Fragasso under the pseudonym Drake Floyd.
Peter was a courageous boy. The fog was thick enough to make him lose his way home.
Almost thick enough to hide this boy's 5 o'clock shadow.
Small shadows that seemed to giggle as they followed in his footsteps.
Who were they, Grandpa?
Cruel, deformed forest dwellers. They are the vengeful and evil goblins.
Wait a minute, hang on. What's the name of this movie again? Troll 2. Never mind how stupid that sounds with the troll being singular, but we're talking about goblins right now. Last time I checked, there's a difference between goblins and trolls. I'm just putting that out there. Truly mesmerizing handheld cam here. Eat your heart out, Paul Greengrass.
What you fell over for?
Poor Peter remained on the ground, unconscious, for a long time. Finally, when he opened his eyes, he saw her in front of him, just a few inches away from him.
A goblin?
Let's go on.
She was a lovely girl. She caressed him and offered him something to eat and drink. Strange concoction she offered him was delicious.
Yeah, I can tell just by how vigorously he's drinking it.
These evil creatures could transform themselves into flesh and blood people, whenever and however they want.
You said they can. You should have said they could. Or what kind of fairy tale is it?
They can. They can. Goblins still exist.
And in case you couldn't tell because of the bad acting, he's serious right now. He really does mean that goblins actually exist. That they feed you green food and cause you to sweat profuse amounts of green food coloring. And we as the audience know it's true because Grandpa Seth read it in a storybook.
Until she appeared to him as she really was, horrible and mocking.
And clearly too expensive for us to show.
The goblin's favorite food.
Food? Don't tell me they ate him, Grandpa.
That's exactly what happened.
You know, I respect a grandfather who will be honest with his grandkids, the kind that teach real lessons, like how the courageous will wind up devoured by goblins.
What are you doing still up, Josh?
Grandpa Seth was telling me to stop.
We just hit this movie's 5-minute mark. So, turns out Grandpa Seth has been talking to little Joshua from beyond the grave as he passed away 6 months ago.
You were at the funeral, and I know it was very difficult for you. It was also very difficult for your father, and for Holly, and for me, his daughter.
Wait, did you guys get that? She's his daughter.
He was an amazing man. Grandpa Seth has remained in all our hearts, but you must banish him from your mind. Remember what the doctor said?
Of course. Grandpa Seth is just an invention of my subconscious.
That's right.
What doctor are you going to? Oh, and I love how she almost fumbles this next line.
We're going on a vacation tomorrow. A month in the country will do us all good.
Yeah, and this is the father of the bunch. They're getting ready for that trip the mom was talking about earlier.
They're probably excited about the trip. Do you know how many people live in Nilbog?
Wait a minute. Did he just say Nilbog? Nilbog. Seriously. I'm sorry, this can't go unignored. Let's have a look, shall we? There. Now, in all this talk about goblins in a movie called Troll 2, is there anything you noticed there?
I'm worried about Joshua. He's still seeing Grandpa Seth.
When I was a kid, I had an imaginary playmate, too.
But it wasn't your dead grandfather.
This trip will make him forget about your father.
What is wrong with these people? More importantly, how is this conversation going to end?
Michael,
Yeah?
who are the goblins?
The goblins?
Well, that's one way, I guess.
Child molester!
Goblins don't exist. Goblins don't exist. Goblins don't exist.
Oh, is that what you thought you saw? No, don't worry, it was just a
Child molester!
But no, he's just got the wrong window is all. Well, you know what they say.
Creep is gonna creep.
Release your instincts in the bathroom.
Are you nuts?
He trying to turn me into a homo?
Oh, stop whinging like a big gay baby.
If my father discovers you here, he'd cut off your little nuts and eat them.
Noted.
Hey, now these are cute. These are cute. Hey!
Do you see?
What's wrong with having friends?
Nothing. If you want to remain a virgin for life. You take them to bed with you too, and I don't believe in group sex.
Is it true that your family's going on vacation tomorrow?
Yes.
I'll come with you.
Okay, I'll tell my father that you're coming with us tomorrow.
Where are we going?
Nilbog, a wonderful half-empty town. It's an exchange. A family from the country is coming to live here, and we're going to live in their house.
Who talks like this? I mean, this is beyond bad acting. This dialogue doesn't even feel real. It's like they're filming a 1950s infomercial. I mean, who came up with this? An Italian speaking crew. Right. And by the way, she's also very serious about him not wanting to be without his friends.
Oh, Elliot, it will be wonderful. You and me, in the woods. This time, we'll be able to be together for sure.
And my boys?
Look, dude, how you lose your virginity is your business, but when a girl you're trying to hook up with is handing it to you on a silver platter, and you're still debating on whether or not to bring your guy friends along, I'm just saying you might be playing for the wrong team. So they go on the trip to the country.
Joshua, start singing. Come on, sing that song I like so much.
Row, row, row your boat gently down a stream.
Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
Now get this, the boyfriend actually does choose his friends over his girlfriend so that they can all go to the same place!
Are you sure it's full of beautiful girls, Elliot?
Lots of them free and unattached.
Yeah!
So you're concerned with, I don't know, hooking up with loose village girls, even though you have a girlfriend who's trying to sleep with you?
Yeah!
We then get a glimpse into a nightmare little Joshua is having.
Stop the car, Dad, I'm sick!
I would love to see you get sick. You ate too much. Dad has stopped the car. Joshua's ready to be eaten. To be eaten. To be eaten. After this surprisingly gory sequence, Joshua sees Grandpa Seth again on the side of the road.
Stop the car, Daddy, stop!
Did his parents just leave him behind?
This is a bad place, little one. It even gives me the creeps.
Can't you tell me more, Grandpa?
Oh, I sure am sorry about that. I forgot we had a son.
What are you doing, Joshua?
So how about it? Are you gonna give me a ride or not?
Kyle. Come on, get in.
Wait, so why does Grandpa Seth turn into the hobo? I mean, it's clearly not for Joshua's benefit, so it... Are you telling me that the family can see him standing there as the hobo? I mean, you must be, based on the fact that it happened and that zoom you gave as a lame sort of wink to us as they pulled off. If you can disguise yourself as a hobo, why disguise yourself at all? The family would believe Joshua and they wouldn't send him to the hospital to talk to doctors about his imaginary grandfather. What is wrong with these people?
I'm freaking out! I am freaking out!
So they arrive at, I can't believe I'm saying it, Nilbog.
Dad,
What, Josh?
I don't like this place. Can we go home?
What?
Don't listen to him. Lead the way, Farmer Waits.
Okay.
Way to sell me on your enthusiasm there, Dad.
Okay.
They arrive at the farmhouse and meet the owners who all have the same clover-shaped, scarring boils, I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out if they're gonna turn into leprechauns or something. Before they leave, though, one of them throws Joshua a baseball that says this.
I don't even like baseball.
Come take a look, everyone.
What? Is that green icing or something? What is it?
Typical country hospitality. Let's dig in.
What? Was the door guarded by the Ghostbusters or something?
Grandpa!
Don't let them eat, Joshua. For the love of God, don't let them eat.
Yes.
Stop them, Joshua. You're the only one that can do it.
Maybe you can just appear to them instead of leaving all of this on me.
Don't talk crazy.
Aww.
But how can I stop them?
Okay. You have 30 seconds to come up with some way to stop them.
If you can stop time, why only give them 30 seconds? Okay, well, the clock's ticking, kid. Better get a move on. Better chop chop. Quit looking out the window. It's only 30 seconds. And that's 30 seconds. Still going? Okay. You do know how time works, right? Okay, look, I get it. If they're about to eat a bunch of food with green crap on it, I mean, there's really nothing you can do to stop them.
I stand corrected.
Ah, now for my personal favorite line of the movie.
Do you see this writing? Do you know what it means? Hospitality. And you can't piss on hospitality. I won't allow it!
Well put, Dad. And I can honestly say there's never gonna be a more appropriate time for this lesson.
What are you going to do to me, Daddy?
Tighten my belt by one loop so I don't feel hunger pains. And your sister and mother will have to do likewise. Okay, Joshua, you want to get rough with me? You want to show me that you don't like the choice of this house for our vacation by going on a hunger strike? Well, I'll accept the challenge. But just remember, when I was your age, I really did suffer from hunger. We'll see who gets through this. But just remember, I've got more practice than you. I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm going outside for a breath of fresh air. Hey Arnold, if you find any twins, don't be greedy.
Guess it's Arnold's lucky day.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Yeah, go get her, Arnold. She's a strange girl and you're short, pathetic, and hang out with a trailer full of dudes. There's nowhere to go but up.
Who are you? What's the matter? Are you sick?
They made me eat that stuff. I think I'm dying.
They who? Who are you talking about?
There they are!
Hey, how are you? How are you?
What are they?
Monsters, what do you want from me?
Yeah, what do you want from her?
Wait here. I'll take care of them.
Yeah, I school these fools all the time in Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey!
Let me give you some advice, you dwarfs.
Nope, not dwarves. Not even trolls.
Get out of here, or you're going to be in a lot of trouble.
This feels like a dream I once had.
And remember,
still here. You can go if you want. We won't chase you.
What's hot in this house?
Looks like a converted church.
What kind of a place is this?
This is my house.
Okay, this is gonna be good.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am Credence Leonor Gilgould of ancient druid origins.
Okay. She is the best character. Ever.
Am I mistaken, or is there something wrong with the two of you?
We need a doctor, ma'am. Please call the nearest hospital.
There is no hospital in Nilbog.
I'm sorry, but everything from her eyes up deserves an Oscar.
You got the best eyebrows in the business.
Here we are. It is a concentration of all of the vegetal properties of the earth.
Yeah, they use the same pitch selling fruit and veggie smoothies at Jamba Juice. Don't worry, that's how we all react.
What's wrong? What's wrong with her?
Don't worry about her. Drink your broth.
Well, okay, but I'm still skeptical.
She's changing!
How can you tell from down there? That's it. Just wave your arms. Like that.
Oh, hey. Oh, hey. Hi. Is it dinner time? Hi.
Oh. Okay, guys. Are you ready for it?
They're eating her! And then they're going to eat me! Oh my God!
My life is complete. Guys, if you have made it this far, allow me to congratulate you. You have just made it through part 1 of this Troll 2 review series. Now, if what you've just seen has been to your liking, if you would please take a moment and hit that little like button down below, and be sure to tune into part 2 of this series coming to you very soon, but only if you're ready to continue your initiation. Many thanks to all of you for taking the time to watch this. I hope to see you again here very soon. You are on Real Time with Joe.